Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm George Grace Jr. Welcome to Wednesday evening with the Peoria Municipal Band. A beautiful evening it is. Youth on Parade, that is our theme for this evening. Miss Amy Jo will be playing a clarinet solo. She was the winner of the John Kamarer Youth Soloist competition. Courtney Huffman is our vocalist for this week. Got a lot of good music lined up for you tonight, so please welcome Courtney Huffman and Dr. David Vroman.
Thank you and good evening. Would you please rise if you are able and join me in the singing of our national anthem? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. We start, of course, with our regular public service announcement. How many out there have never heard our public service announcement? We're going to do it anyway. So if you hear this sound, then if you are out there by the railroad tracks, we need you to stand up and move back by the cars. You can just leave your chairs where they are. We will sacrifice your chairs, but we'd like you to move back, okay? And because if you don't, then you'll just keep hearing this sound over and over again. Thank you. I was told somebody came tonight just to hear this first number, Light Cavalry Overture. Is that true? It's true. Was written in 1866. Bill, do you remember who wrote this? Okay. You were just young at that point, actually. So Francisco Ezekiel Ermenil Gialdi Cavaliere Supi de Melli, but we just call him Franz von Suppe. And he studied flute at the age of 11, composed his first mass at 15. He was a conductor of a theater in Vienna, wrote many operettas. In fact, this overture actually comes from one of his operettas that was titled The Light Cavalry. And interesting, in this whole story, there is nothing about the cavalry, nothing at all. But there is a dance where all these overweight dancers are referred to as light cavalry as a joke. So I will leave that to your imagination. Great overture. You've probably heard it before. It's a lot of fun to play, a lot of fun to listen to. Light Cavalry Overture.
Thank you.
Youth on Parade was our theme tonight, and this next one will take you back a little ways to your youth. Yes, Bill, even you. James Byron Dean was born in 1931 and experienced probably the most successful and also the briefest movie career ever. In 16 months, he made 3 movies. Okay, 3 movies. What movies did he make? East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, and Giant. Only the first one, East of Eden, had been released when he was killed in an automobile accident at the young age of 24. And then for the next 3 years at Warner Brothers received more letters to him after he had passed away than any living actor at that time. That's how popular he was. If you ever visit the Griffith Park Observatory in LA, out in Los Angeles, you'll see that there's a bust that's been put up there. It's in bronze by a artist named Kenneth Kendall. And at the beginning of that, it says, "As summer was just beginning." And that's where this composer, Larry Dane, got his inspiration for this particular work. He calls it a song for James Dean, "As Summer Was Just Beginning." After taking first place in a coveted Nats Artist Award competition down in Nashville, Tennessee, our vocalist tonight, soprano Courtney Huffman, made her New York solo debut after that at Carnegie Hall. She loves solo work. It's taken her all over the world, including through southern China. And she also has a passion for contemporary music and new works. In fact, maybe some of you saw the world premiere of David Getz's Ruth, which was a musical over in Morton, Illinois. Anybody go see that particular musical? A few people did. She was on the faculty at Gordon College from 2013 to 2017 and a frequent performer on their faculty series, and she's done the same since joining the faculty at Bradley University, where she teaches voice as well. Very passionate about her teaching, does a terrific job, and we're glad to welcome her as one of our new singers this summer. So please, without further ado, welcome Courtney Huffman. Courtney?
Thank you. So this first aria is from Johann Strauss's opera Die Fledermaus, which means the bat in German. And I am playing the role of Adele, who is a chambermaid, but I really want to be an actress. And I decided to try out my acting skills by borrowing one of my mistress's dresses, which she did not necessarily allow me to do. And I go to a party in her dress, which was also not really allowed, and decide to play like I am a, aristocratic woman. And of course, the mistress's husband at the party, my mistress's husband at the party, notices me. And so I sing this aria to him, laughing hysterically at him. How could you possibly think that I am a chambermaid when I am this glamorous woman, of course? So here is Adele's laughing song. Meiner Marquis, ein Mann wie Sie, sollt besser das verstehen. Darum rate ich, ja genau sich, die Leute anzusehen. Die Hand ist doch wohl gar so fein, dies Füßchen so zierlich und klein. Die Sprache, die ich führe, die Taille, die Tournure. Dergleichen finden Sie bei einer Zofe nie. Dergleichen finden Sie bei einer Zofe nie. Gestehen müssen Sie fürwahr sehr komisch dieser Irrtum war. Sehr komisch ist die Sache, drum verzeihen Sie, wenn ich lache. Ja, sehr komisch ist die Sache, sehr komisch, Herr Marquis, sind Sie. Mit dem Profil in griechischem Stil beschenkte mich Natur. Wenn nicht das Gesicht schon genügend spricht, so sehen Sie die Figur. Schauen durch die Lorgnette Sie dann sich diese Toilette nur an. Es scheint wohl die Liebe macht ihre Augen trübe. Der schönen so verwirrt hat ganz ihr Herz erfüllt. Der schönen so verwirrt hat ganz ihr Herz erfüllt. Nun sehen Sie überall, sehr komisch ist für wahr der Fall. Ja, sehr komisch this next gem is from Gershwin's 1935 opera, Porgy and Bess. There's not much to say about it. I believe it's one of the most recorded songs ever. Many different covers have done it. People have done covers of it. And I thought it would be perfect for Illinois in this time of year. Fortunately, we're having a really beautiful night. It's awesome. And so here is Summertime.
Thank you, Courtney. She'll be back in the second half. She's got two other songs that I know you will enjoy as well. I'm going to have Frank come up and help me with this because the title of this is Latin Celebration. And when it comes to Latin, Spanish, can't do any of this. So I want to tell you that Ari Barroso wrote
Aquelarre do Brasil
in early 1939 when he was prevented from leaving home due to a very stormy night, kind of like last Wednesday when we were done playing. The song became famous because it was included in Walt Disney's 1942 animated film, and for a long time it was only known in Brazil until that film came on. The second song that you'll hear in this medley is called
Bésame Mucho.
And it is not so much an enduring standard as a global phenomenon. That's what they call it. Translated into dozens of languages and performed by hundreds of artists. And it was kind of an anthem of lovers separated by World War II. Next in this medley is
Perfidia.
Spanish is in faithfulness, treachery, betrayal. And in 1950 also, then Sonny Burke, he heard this piece that was called
Que Rico el Mambo.
That's what I was going to say. While on vacation in Mexico. And then he recorded it in the United States as, I got this, Mambo Jumbo. Okay. The single was a hit, which calls songwriter Perez Prado to launch a big U.S. tour. It was really wonderful. So please, this is going to be Latin Celebration, a great arrangement, and please thank Frank. a long time ago when I was young and in junior high. My junior high band director was John Kamarer over at District 86 in East Peoria. And John, even at that time, was active as a saxophone player in the area, playing dance bands and Peoria Municipal Band. And for many years, he was the band manager and passed away way too early. And so one of the things that the commission did at that time was establish a youth solo competition in his name. And we've done that for a number of years now. And so we're very pleased with our winner that you're about to meet in just a couple minutes, Amy Cho. And Amy is an upcoming senior at Dunlap High School. She began studying clarinet at the age of 10. And she's taken lessons with Lenore Snow, and she studied with Ruth Clark, Tina Holloway, Cheryl Diefenbrock, Dana Sloter, Eric Ginsberg. And she's participated in ILMEA festivals since 7th grade, so the all-state festivals that we have for junior high and high school students. In fact, in 2017, she was the first clarinet in the all-state band, and in 2018, just this past January, was a member of the all-state honors orchestra. And this year, she was also a clarinetist in the National Honor Band of America. In addition to winning the John Kamarer Youth Soloist Competition, she's also the winner this year of the Central Illinois Youth Symphony Senior Solo Contest. She participated in the Peoria Symphony Orchestra Guild's Young Artist Competition, and she also won the Earl Barnes Prairie Wind Ensemble Student Solo Competition as a freshman, and then once again this year as a junior. She plans to work on auditions and hopes to continue to play when she goes off to college. She's thinking about maybe dentistry, okay? And she's picked a great classic clarinet piece that every clarinetist needs to learn at some point in time, and that is the Mozart Concerto, Opus 107. She's just going to play the rondo for us from that. Please welcome Amy Cho. Amy. Doesn't she do a great job? Give her another round of applause. Amy Cho. This next march that we have for you will conclude our first half, and it was written for the producers of the klaxon automobile horn. And this weekend we had a big family reunion down south, and my big thrill was driving in an original 1923 Model A, not a T, but an A, and it had not been restored. It was just as it was. It was really quite cool. And this particular march, when Fillmore wrote it, was in honor of the klaxon automobile horn. There were lots of stories about this march and why he called it the klaxon. And then they used to set up 12 automobile horns hooked to a battery electric circuit that would play along with this particular march. We're going to spare you that tonight, but you can use your imagination and enjoy Henry Fillmore's The Klaxon March. Well, we're going to take a short intermission, but before you move, you want to stay in place, and hopefully you signed up for one of these restaurant gift certificates that will be given away. So we'll leave that to the commission, then we'll be back shortly with lots more music for you.
Thank you very much, Dave. I told some of you wrong. We have 2 winners. We will have 2 winners tonight. One for the Marketplace Grill gift certificate and one for the La Peep. If I told you got both, I'm sorry. See me after. I won't change anything, but I'd love to see you. All right, so first, for the Marketplace Grill. Right. All right. Avis Sutton. Avis, I hear a yay. Avis Sutton. All right. Avis, come on up. We'll give you those. And the other winner is for the gift certificate to La Peep. I should mention, too, by the way, that our young ladies, our guest performers, picked these, 1 each tonight. So congratulations, ladies. Thanks for helping us out. And the winner of the La Peep gift certificate is Melissa Fry. Melissa Fry.
Hey, there she is.
Over there. I'll come to you. I want you to twist your ankle on the rails. Sign up every week, friends. We'll be doing it all summer. Somebody's got to win, but can't win if you don't sign up. Enjoy intermission and each other's company.
That work is entitled The Sinfonians, and it was written by James Clifton Williams, Jr., who was born down in Arkansas way back in 1923. And the Sinfonians are a men's music fraternity. And they're very active all around the country still today. And so it was written taking little tidbits of Hail, Sinfonia, Come Brothers Hail. And so that was the theme that was used throughout there, and Mr. Williams then set that in what has become a very well played and very popular work it's played all around the world, literally. This next piece is a little bit different. I guess, we'll keep you down in Arkansas, keep you down in the South a little bit. This is a great arrangement by Richard Maltby. And he said, I don't know why I wrote this. He said, just one day I felt like doing it. And so enjoy what he calls Dixie Polka. I want to take a moment and remind you about our schedule this week. Friday night, we'll be at St. Philomena's Church and School, and we've been there before in the past. You'll want to bring a lawn chair for that one. Always a great crowd there, so that is at 7 o'clock on Friday. Then on Sunday night, of course, we'll be right at Glen Oak Park at 7 o'clock. And when you think ahead to next week, next Wednesday, we will not be down here. Instead, on Tuesday night, we'll be at Glen Oak Park playing for the fireworks. So we have Friday, Sunday, and then Tuesday. Next Wednesday, we won't be here, but then we'll return to our regular Wednesday down here on Water Street after that. Those are all in those flyers that we had earlier, and we encourage you to pass those out to all friends and family and neighbors, coworkers, spread the word. Well, it's been great this week working with Courtney, and she's got 2 more songs for us, so please welcome back to the microphone, Courtney Huffman. Courtney?
Thank you. So this next piece is by the incredibly gifted composer Cole Porter, and it's from probably his most famous musical, Kiss Me, Kate. And this is just the hauntingly beautiful So in Love. Strange dear, but true dear, when I'm close to you, dear, the stars fill the sky, so in love with you am I. Even without you, my arms fold about you. You know, darling, why so in love with you am I. In love with the night mysterious, the night when you first were there. In love with my joy delirious, when I knew that you could care. So taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you, my love, am I. My darling, so in love. Thank you. So we have one more gem by Gershwin. Who all are fans of Gershwin out there? Yes, many. I know. He's wonderful. So this is from his musical Girl Crazy. And I just love it because it makes me... it describes so well what it feels like when you're on cloud 9 in a wonderful relationship. So here is I Got Rhythm. I got rhythm, I got music, I got my man who could ask for anything more. I got daisies in green pastures, I got my man who could ask for anything more. Old man Trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him round my door. I got starlight, I got sweet dreams, I got my man who could ask for anything more, who could ask for anything more. Rhythm, you.
So you have 2 more times this week that you can catch the band and also hear Courtney sing, Friday at 7 and Sunday at 7 as well. Youth on Parade, so anybody heard of Walt Disney? Okay, good. So here's a showcase. Now, this was actually written for the United States Air Force Band years ago. The chief arranger of that band in Washington, D.C. was Floyd Worley, and a very creative person in terms of what he could do in terms of finding different sounds within the band. So this is really a wonderful arrangement that he has done years ago. It's called the Walt Disney Band Showcase. You can sing along as long as you sing in tune. That's the rule, okay? want to give a special thanks tonight to all the workers down here at Kelleher's that put out all the tables and chairs and do all that. Give them a round of applause, even if you're sitting on the grass. Absolutely. So we appreciate all that they do down here. Here is just a short, little, fun reminder of what I guess fun music can be, and especially maybe if you're young as well. This is a great arrangement by Richard Bowles that'll feature our trumpet section, and it's just simply entitled "The Saints." Well, thank you very much. We appreciate your support at all our concerts. Again, I'll remind you, Friday at St. Philomena's, Sunday at Glen Oak Park, and then next Tuesday at Glen Oak Park. And if you've never seen those fireworks, you should do that, okay? You should try and put that on your calendar for next Tuesday. Remember, next Wednesday, we will not be here. That's our one Wednesday that we will not be playing downtown, so mark that as well. Several people we want to thank tonight. First of all, we want to congratulate Amy Jo for her great performance tonight as our Youth Soloist winner. Give her a round of applause. She'll be back with us on Sunday evening. And then we want to thank Courtney Huffman for singing with us this evening. She'll be with us both Friday and Sunday night. And then, as you know, there's a number of people that make this band go. First, Mr. Todd Pelon out there runs sound for us. Give him a round of applause. And the guy under the headphones tonight, he's capturing this live. It's on YouTube. You could have stayed home, but we're glad you came to the concert. Okay, George Bean is doing all that work. Give him a round of applause. He's kind of shy. It's okay. And then in the band, several people. Laurel Felsen-Etzel is our assistant conductor. Kristen Sheets is our librarian. George Graves Jr. is our band manager. Liz Driscoll does publicity. Carson Potts tweets every once in a while. And Frank helps me pronounce things and does social media stuff. Give him a round of applause. So we truly appreciate your support, and thanks for coming out, and if you can, help us keep this weather as nice as it is this evening. We close as we always do, giving you a few moments to reflect on what a great country it is in which we live. This is America the Beautiful.